All right, folks, it's Friday. It's time to fire it up. But before we get too far along, we want everybody to go on to Tennessee Crossroads on the internet. It's a TV show, and they featured us last night on an episode, and it was an honor for Mr. Joe Elmore to come out here. We appreciate that. We love Tennessee Crossroads TV show. It's a great TV show. Now, before we get too far along, all week we've been working on this vintage air installment on this 1954 Chevy 3100 5-window. Some people call them advanced design trucks. Let's come over here. Let me show you what we've done. We've been pulling our hair out all week, but I'm going to take this off for a second to show everybody. This is where we put our condenser right here. And of course you see all the pretty hoses Jim's Auto Supply made for us. And we've actually ordered a cooling fan. We're going to put a small cooling fan on here for additional airflow. So that's why this isn't properly put on, but it fits like a glove. Now, check this out. This bracket we got, you can see here, now the system has the one belt, the original belt coming off, runs the AC compressor, and then the AC compressor has a belt going to the alternator, which we've converted to one wire 12 volt. So the whole truck's been converted to 12 volt. Also, you'll notice the Fenton dual carburetor intake with the one barrel carburetors. That's kind of rare. And 235 cubic inch, I may have said that, probably 120 horsepower. This is how we did it. We cut our holes, got some grommets there. We got our heat for the, this time of year it's pretty cold, so we got heat and AC. I personally ran the hoses the way that I like to do it. You got your accumulator dryer here. We put our charge ports in line so they're easy to get to. And so now, some folks may remember, this is Inferno Red, Viper Black fenders, and a beautiful truck. So it's getting ready to go up near Leaper's Fork area. Now, I'm gonna fire this thing up. Let's see what it sounds like with the vintage air setup. Listen to that, folks. It doesn't get any better than that, you gotta admit. If you'll notice the belts, how true they are. That thing sounds really good. This is going to be very special going down the road. So the wife is going to be happy because now she has a climate controlled area to sit in. Not to mention the satellite radio that's in there. That thing fired right up. Anyways, be sure, Tennessee Crossroads, y'all look it up when you get home and get in your chairs. For those of you that are overseas, in France and England and Australia, just Google Tennessee Crossroads and watch this episode with us in it, Possum Holler Garage. And one more thing I want to point out before we leave. I use these all the time, and I want to give the Antique Truck Historical Society a plug. This was from 2018 when we went up to Lexington, Kentucky, and ironically, we won that show. And that was real great. A lot of nice people there. We met from all over the world, about 1,400 trucks. Some of you folks may remember that. But anyhow, y'all have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week, hopefully with the 5.9 Cummins again.